Saturday was a great day for Texas in general in Waco. We're really proud of our fans. We challenged our fans to come in numbers, and I thought we were there in record numbers. We had a lot of burnt orange in those stands, and they were loud and excited and really helped us jumpstart the game. We dominated the game, and especially the first half, and we talked all week about getting a fast start. That's something that we were concerned about. And then we were able to rest the starters most of the second half and play a lot of the younger guys, and that's always good when your younger guys get 25, 30-something plays, because you never know when they're going to be the next guy in, and especially for the future. And we feel like it's one of the reasons we've been able to win consistently, as we play a lot of the guys when we can in games, and then it helps us the following year. We were also very honored to have Lieutenant Colonel Greg Gadsden there with us. Moment for us when he addressed the team on Friday night, and to see what he's been through, to hear his story, and to see how strong he's been in his comeback is just unbelievable. And it made all of us, me with my knees and all of our players with bumps and bruises, think again before we gripe about where we are in life and kind of reprioritize. We also had Brett Robin, who was a running back for us that gained 125 yards against Baylor one night, come and eat dinner with us on Friday night, because he's now a doctor in Waco, and he was very active in the surgeries with a lot of our injured folks in the tragedy up at Fort Hood, and it was great to see him and talk to him about what he's doing and that night and how he helped save people's lives, and that's really touching as well. We're excited to be 10-0. This is the second time it's happened since 2005. Last time, before 2005, Texas had been 10-0 was 1983. It's only happened 7 times in our 117 years, and that was in 63, 69, 70, 77, 83, and then 05 and 09. So all of those years, we had a chance to do something special at the end of the year. It's another national TV exposure for us with ABC on Saturday night at 7. And that way Texas fans across the country and across the world can continue to watch us play. And it also helps in recruiting when you're in the homes of all those recruits across the country, and especially young Texas kids that may be freshmen and sophomores, and they can't come to the game or can't get a ticket to the game, but they can sit and watch their Longhorns on Saturday night. Colt tied for the most number of wins by any quarterback in college football history, which is really significant. I did not realize until John and Bill and the staff gave me stats that he's the only quarterback in college football history to lead his team to 10-plus wins each of his 4 years. And that, again, is a phenomenal stat when you start looking at what he's done. So the seniors and Colt have 42 wins. The 05 seniors and the 08 seniors have 45 wins. So they've still got some work to do to be the winningest class in the history of Texas football. And the best thing about being 10-0 at this point in the season with some time left is the opportunity to be 11-0. BCS and rankings are unchanged, so we had a little talk yesterday in our team meeting about it, and we've moved forward. We did give them the poem that said, if you can keep your head when all around you are losing theirs, then you're going to be fine, because you got to go back to work. So quit talking about anything that's happened in the first 10. Go back to work. Go back to work and make sure that Kansas is your goal. The Kansas game's important for lots of reasons, but it's an opportunity for us to tie up the Big 12 South. And that was a goal when we started the season. So that is really, really important for these kids, and they've talked about that all year. It is a chance for Colt to become the winningest quarterback in the history of college football, which is just unbelievable. And when there's only one of something that big, it's a special something to try to get accomplished. And we still have a lot we can improve. And this is senior day. I'm kind of glad the game's Saturday night, because our fans will have all day to get excited about it. And it'll be a tremendous atmosphere on Saturday night. And we need to send our seniors out the right way and give them a crazy crowd. And I think our Texas fans will do that. What we did well on Saturdays, the defense played well. The first half, Baylor had 30 plays for 37 yards, which is just hard to imagine for a team that scored 40 points against Missouri on the road the week before. We stopped them on 7 of 8 third down opportunities, and we had 6 3-and-outs. And that's when they hit some quick screens early in the game before we adjusted to them and had a drive to start. After 3 quarters, they had 47 plays of 87 yards. So the guys continued to play hard until we took most of the starters out. And then we also forced 3 turnovers, had the 3 interceptions, and had the 1 4th down stop. The first interception and the first 4th down stop were really critical to start the game with momentum like we wanted to. Offensively, we ran the ball better than we have just about all year against a good run-stop defense. We had 224 yards rushing, 67% consistency, and 5 of 7 on 3rd downs in the first half. We lost the 1 turnover, and I thought Trey Newton and Cody had great days, but Trey's got to hold on to the ball. We cannot turn the ball over. That's what we've preached and talked about. But we did get 40 first-half points, and we were 4 of 4 in the red zone. Colt's been unbelievable since the second half of the OU game, and I was really, really impressed with him in the 1-minute drive right before the half. That's kind of his trademark, coming back from deficits at the end of a game in the 4th quarter and his halftime heroics before we go in. Kicking game, we blocked the punt, and the punt return team was outstanding. We got points in both of those situations. Our extra point and field goal teams were great. We were 6 of 6 in extra points and kicked a 41-yard field goal. Kickoff coverage, we had 2 touchbacks and 2 tackles inside the 20, but we also had a ball kicked out of bounds, and we gave up a big return back to the 50-yard line. So we were about 50-50 there, and that's not going to win against a good football team. Kickoff return we thought was average, and obviously DJ will not play this weekend, so Jordan Shipley will replace him on kickoff returns, and Jordan came to us and asked us. He's excited about it, and that's what he wants to do, and he's one of the best in the country. Punts, we had 2 inside the 20. We had a 51-yard punt, but we gave up too many yards, and we're not doing a good job with our rocket punt when we get down around the 40-yard line trying to pin somebody deep. We didn't get it done twice on Saturday. Things that we need to improve, we need to finish the game right, regardless of who's in the game. When you've got a 40-point lead or a 47-point lead, regardless of who's playing. We've told the guys, when we put you in the game, you're responsible for playing well. They did play hard, but we dropped some passes, we missed some tackles. We had even on Trey's fumble, Deshaun Hale should have gotten on it. He rolled over, and that's another thing we've got to work on is recovering fumbles. Shockey rolled off of his in the end zone, and that would have been a touchdown, and Deshaun Hale stays on him. We probably get 14 more points there. We also felt like that there were certain areas of the kicking game, as I just mentioned, that have to get better. And we also know that the teams that win in the end are the ones that have the most focus. You have to earn the right. You can't get to 10-0 and then stand around. You got to get stronger and get better as a team, and we're continuing to do that. Moving on to Kansas, Todd Reesing is a great story. He did a tremendous job out at Lake Travis. We were all able to watch him for many years and admire what he's done. He's been for Kansas what Colt's been for us. He's accurate. He's got a quick release. They have some great receivers. They can move the ball. They'll come in here pumped up and ready to go because they're still in bowl contention, and the season has not gone the way that they would like, starting out 5-0. So we'll have to be ready to go. Mark's a risk taker. He's a tremendous coach, and he'll come in and pull out all the stops.